Today, guys, I'm very much excited to show you a project which we have made. The project name is School Generator.
Global energy demands are increasing rapidly, but with rising temperatures and the need to reduce fossil fuel reliance, it's more important than ever to make use of every available resource, including heat energy. Our project tackles this problem by putting this lost heat energy into work. What is a heat wave, by the way? A heat wave is a period of abnormally hot weather, generally lasting more than 2 days. Heat waves can occur with or without high humidity. They have potential to cover a large area, exposing a high number of people to hazardous heat.
Now, you may ask for the graphs as it is mentally pleasing for us. So, there are four graphs. First one is heat wave frequency, second is heat wave duration, third is heat wave season, and the fourth is heat wave intensity. So, and in each of the graph, you can see the bars are rising up and up, soaring through the sky. How India is heating up. So, you can see the graph on the left hand side. There is January to February, very low temperature, May to September, a high temperature, and then October to December, low temperature. The northern Indian heat wave and climate change. The northern Indian face a significant heat wave of temperature nearing around 45 degrees Celsius, prompting warning of vulnerable groups to stay indoors. Heat waves are becoming more frequent, prolonged, and intense due to climate changes, as seen in the recent event and tested by the human survivability. India's mean temperature have risen since 1901, with the noticeable increase in summer and the spring temperature over the decade.
Now we will see how the heat is affecting the life of the people, health of the people, what are the mortality statistics, which type of people are vulnerable to this heat stroke, and how can we prevent it. So, heat is a significant environmental and occupational health hazard, causing increased mortality and exacerbating illness like cardiovascular disease, asthma, and heat stroke. Then, what are its mortality statistics? Heat deaths have rose by 85% for those over 65 from 2000 to 2004 to 2017 to 2021. Annually, about 4,89,000 heat-related deaths occur, with 45% in Asia and 36% in Europe. Notable events include 70,000 deaths in Europe in 2003 alone. Now, coming to the point, which type of people are vulnerable to this heat stroke? So, vulnerability to heat is influenced by age, health, occupation, and socioeconomic conditions. So, we can say that poor people or people who are very don't have very much resources are most vulnerable to this kind of heat. Also, aged people also come in this category. Heat impacts are largely preventable with public health policies. WHO offers guidance for managing extreme heat risks, emphasizing climate action and preparedness.
Working of the project. The science behind our project is based on the effect, feedback effect. This is the principle by which a temperature difference between two materials generate electricity. Here, how it works in a system. First, we use a highly conductive heat sink to capture ambient heat excessive in our environment. Then there are two solar panels present in the front so that its efficiency gets increased, and the fan you can see is there for the cool energy cool wind to get out, as it also helps our environment to get cool and reduce the global warming.
Now the question comes, what do we do with the stored electrical energy? After storing the electrical energy from the TEG and solar panel, we allocate about 20 to 30% of the electricity to the Peltier module. A Peltier module also consists of a TEG, which, when provided with electricity, gets hot on one side and cold on the other. So, from the cold side, with the help of the green fan, cold air is dissipated directly into the environment, and from the hot side, when the hot air is blowing, it gets cooled down due to the presence of the pipeline of refrigerant which lies between the path of the air. Now, safety is also a very pretty much concern to us, as you all know that every now and then in the news it comes that anyone's AC or car has blasted into the flames due to the high temperature. To prevent that, we have used a temperature sensor which constantly checks the temperature of the internal of the generator, so that if the temperature gets too high or too low, it can shut down the whole system, making it more safe, reliable, and efficient.
More methods for improving the efficiency, creating a greenhouse effect using heat absorbing material, optimizing placement, passive radiant heat, using a solar concentrator, applying solar absorber coating, flowing hot liquid through TEG. Now, you may have a question in your head that where should we install it? You could install it almost anywhere, such as desert region or your building or your very own house. But the most efficient way to install is you could install it in a desert region. And then another way for your home could be near a wall, as the concrete wall or the normal wall also radiates heat. Now,
Coming to the conclusion, we can see that how our system is very significant for economic, social, and environmental benefits. Economically, it lowers energy costs by converting waste heat and the ambient heat present in our environment into electricity, creating new markets and jobs, and enhancing industrial efficiency and local energy resilience. Socially, it provides affordable, accessible energy, especially in remote areas, and improves public health by reducing pollution. Environmentally, TGs decrease greenhouse gas emissions, support renewable energy integration, minimize energy waste, and reduce heat emissions, helping mitigate climate change and stabilize local climate. This project, in conclusion, exemplifies a shift towards clean energy. By transforming waste into energy and reducing our reliance on conventional power sources, we are contributing to a greener, more sustainable future. Our TG system is not just an idea, it's a real working solution that shows how innovation in renewable energy can make a meaningful difference. Thank you.